Right, so this is my full guide to self-improvement. In this guide, I will be talking about the fundamentals of self-improvement and how to become successful in each of them. My goals for you by the end of this guide are to have a clear perception of what you have to do and how to do it, and destroy this initial fear of new beginnings. My goals for you by the end of the next few months are to have a good level of success in all the domains that I've talked about and become accustomed to this self-improvement lifestyle. From my experience, my starting situation wasn't great. I used to be depressed, anxious, insecure, unfulfilled. What else? Deprived of intimacy, meaningless, unhappy with my friends, and easily pressured by the people around me. You can tell that I quite easily counted like 8 things off the top of my mind. So I was not in a good state. But my current situation, though, is so much better. Right now, I am building a strong body. I'm cheerful. I'm becoming more confident and sure of myself every day. I'm dedicated to a mission. I'm no longer seeking validation from those low quality people around me. And I'm becoming more stoic and disciplined every day. I changed my life due to the effect of an FTE, a fuck this event moment, in which I realized just how bad my life was. So I decided to take action against it. And as of right now, it's been almost a year since the start of my self-improvement journey. And I've made plenty of mistakes, but I've had so much success as well, as I've learned on my own. I want to tell you this, I've improved my mind and my body so much in the past year that I just feel like a completely different person. And I want the same for you. So join me in this guide as I will be talking you through the steps that you have to take in order to fix your life and to truly become this man that you've always wanted to become. Right, so the first section of this guide is about finding your purpose or meaning, whatever you want to call it. So, from my experience, I've tried to start self-improvement without this clear mission in mind, which made my journey seem very dull and meaningless at first. So, this made me lose a lot of time and effort, which could have been spent making good progress. And you don't want to go through this experience since it can be quite detrimental to you. So what I want you to do is follow this step-by-step process in which you want to take away all distractions and kind of lock yourself in a room. So you want to take away anything that could really distract you away. So that would be your phone, that would be books even, or your computer, internet, anything that you could be distracted by. And I want you to think about your life while having these questions in mind, written down or in your mind. Yeah, so first one, you want to think about this one. So what is the most important part of my life? Right? That is the first question. The second one is, does it bring me true fulfillment or is it just instant pleasure? And I want you to be truly honest with yourself and don't lie, since what comes out of this section of your guide will be one of the most meaningful parts of your life. So you will naturally feel bored and you will have some negative thoughts maybe at first, but you must go through this. You must go through with this because this process is crucial for you to change your life. You will eventually have some ideas about your meaning, about what you would like to do in the future with your life, in what direction you would like to move everything. And you must be fully honest and open to those ideas. Because you must not go through with this idea that you have to do what some other people might think is right for you, because what they think is right for you is not what is truly right for you. So you must go through with yourself with no shame, no pride, just full honesty, and be truly open to your heart, to your desires, to what you want to do, to your ambitions. Right, so the second section of this guide is about mental health. From my experience, mental health is crucial for the success of your self-improvement journey and pretty much everything else in your life. I denied that for so long and it led me down a miserable path. Now I'm a different man though. I cannot imagine my life without these self-improvement habits that are constantly improving and perfecting my mental health. I want you to follow this step-by-step process as best as you can, because it is very important. So you want to start feeling happier, more fulfilled, right? So you want to be excited for the next day and the challenges that it might bring. That won't happen by listening to your current beliefs. Those are the very same things which brought you in this shit situation, aren't they? You must trust in the men who have already achieved the success that you want. And although this might feel extreme at first, we genuinely know your mental health will never improve while you still play video games, while you still go on social media, while you still watch porn and movies, while you still do all those things that you just know they're not right for you. Right? Don't lie to yourself. You know what is right for you and what is not. And what you want to do to fix this situation is you want to adapt a minimalist lifestyle. One in which you will no longer indulge in any of those activities, those instant pleasures, and instead you will focus on developing yourself with productive habits. So this is the only way that you will end up achieving good mental health. You might be hesitant to give those addictions up, which is very natural, since that is the nature of addictions. You must yet trust me, because in the future, you will thank your younger self for listening to this advice, just as I have. You must replace the harmful habits in your life with the productive ones, like exercising, reading, meditating, journaling, taking walks in nature, and simply thinking about your own beliefs and limitations. Progress will show as you consistently follow this lifestyle with no coping or excuses. You can use a habit tracker to keep yourself accountable for the productive activities that you want to do throughout the day, like this one I have over here. So I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I have everything written down here. So basically, what I have written down is wake up early, exercise, study, journal, write, read, create, and meditate. And I make kind of like a table for each day, and I have like the dates written down here, all the way down to May. So, and I take each box off for each day when I do the habit. I don't bullshit myself. When I don't do it, I don't take it off. I don't find excuses. Although it might feel bad, to have like a day like this one over here, like just yesterday, when it's like barely anything ticked off, right? But this helps you become accountable. This helps you keep yourself on the right track, because you know that you have to keep doing those things, and you will feel bad. You will naturally feel bad if you don't do those things. And that is what will fuel your drive, right? So you must also, this is very important, you must also implement a routine in your life, as order is crucial for a man, right? When you think about masculinity, I think that is, at least in my book, that is the main thing that comes up, the main characteristic: order and discipline, right? And discipline comes when you follow a routine, when you do those things, even when you don't really feel like it, but it's in your routine, so you do it, right? Just like, you'd not be that excited for waking up at 6 a.m. every day and going to sleep every single day for the rest of your life at like 9 p.m. With some exceptions, of course, but like more than 90% of your life, you want to go to sleep at the exact same time and wake up the exact same time and do the same things throughout the day, and that might feel very, how would you call it, like dull and meaningless, right? But the discipline of going through those activities every single day, it is very, very beneficial for you, especially as a man. And this discipline, you can only build this with order, which comes from your routine, which comes from you planning your days ahead, right? So by you literally deciding what you want to do on the spot, you will lose a lot of productivity, because this takes away from your mental capacity. A lot, really. So you want to, once you have this routine written down and you have like a habit tracker like this one, right? When you have this and you follow it, right, as best as you possibly can, because of course there will always be days in which you will not be able to follow that routine by heart, because you will have to help your mom with groceries or cleaning around the house or something like that, right? But the fact that you even achieved like 30% of that routine compared to zero, that is still huge progress. And once you keep upping up that number, like 40%, 50%, 60, 70, 80, even 90, bro, then you are making great progress. Right. The next section of this guide is about physical health. So from my experience, I've valued my physical health very much since the start of my self-improvement journey. And I've quit junk food completely. So that means no fast food, no chemicals that like the ones that you would have in those junk foods, right? And I've also quit sugar from any kind of a natural products. Now I go to the gym almost every day and I train cardio multiple times a week. And I've been able to start building a body that I'm really proud of right now. And this acts as my main motivation to continue, you know. And if you want to achieve this level of success, then you want to follow this step-by-step process very carefully, all right? And don't skip around. Don't do anything. Follow this. Be disciplined. You're a man. Come on, you can do this, bro. So you want to first get into cardio exercises if you're just starting your fitness journey, either at home or at a gym. It doesn't matter. This is the best way for you to get accustomed to physical strain and develop a proper growth mindset. You must start implementing resistance training or weightlifting exercises in your workout as well. That is very important. I'd say the most effective way for you to build a physique you're truly proud of while becoming and maintaining your health in the meantime is to prioritize weightlifting, so resistance training, and still do cardio consistently. A few days back, for example, I cycled 12 kilometers. I went to my gym and then I hit a grueling leg weight workout. And then I cycled back for another 12 kilometers. And, this might seem a little bit too much for you right now. This kind of thing, you're like, what the fuck, bro? Why'd you do that? But this is because you lack the experience. But, as time passes by and you will advance in your fitness journey, this example would seem less impressive because you'll naturally be able to top it. Like, you'll be able to do something much more impressive than this. So what you need to achieve true success in this section, you need discipline, you need patience, and you need to trust in the process. All right? Discipline, patience, and trust in this process. Progress will be visible as you consistently exercise and follow the right lifestyle. And in order for you to build an amazing physique and also be a healthy young man, you must reject all the bullshit food out there that you know is not right for you. So that basically means junk food, sodas, any kind of juice, like all these sugars, all this bullshit already processed foods, right? Everything, just throw it all away, man. It might seem hard to quit those addictive, harmful junk foods, yet this is another crucial step that you must take towards your dream life. And trust me, bro, you won't be able to achieve this physical health, mental health, or anything else in this guide, bro, if you don't follow the steps that I've put out as well as you possibly can. And if you don't literally achieve that success in each of those steps, bro, you won't make it, bro. You have to focus. You need to be a man. You need to be disciplined, bro. Come on. Your diet must be as natural as possible. And I don't know how well I'm putting this out there, but this is so important for your health, for your physique, for the way that you will be training, for the way that you will be making progress in your life, for the amount of years that you will be living your life, bro. Like, your diet must be as natural and as healthy as possible. So your diet must contain meat, other animal products, vegetables, fruits, nuts and seeds, and plenty of water. Nothing else. So no sodas, no junk food, no nothing, bro. There's no place in your diet for cheat meals or the concept of dirty bulking. You must put on muscle mass and you must reduce the fat in your body, my bad, in a healthy way. There is no excuse here. There's no cope. You must not have cheat meals or dirty bulk, which, if you don't know what dirty bulking is you're trying to put on muscle mass by eating a lot, but instead of eating natural foods, which is very good for you, you're just eating all these junk foods, and you're like, calories in, calories out, it doesn't matter, but it does. It matters so much. Without patience and without discipline and trust in this process, you won't be able to make it, since so many people, bro, so many people who just start this fitness journey, they just give up after a while because they don't see visible progress in their body in like the first week or two. But bro, you might not see it in your body, but maybe you'll feel it in your heart. Maybe you'll feel it like you're just feeling so much better. You feel amazing. Your body is just in such a better state. And this, right now you might be thinking to yourself, well, fuck that, bro. I want to have this physique. I want to look good. I want to look like a true bodybuilder or something, But you won't do that by watching all these bullshit fitness YouTubers who talk to you about, the concept of just calories in, calories out, and just do whatever fits your macros. Just eat whatever fits your protein, your carb, and your fat, like, percentage throughout the day. Don't do that. Don't do that shit, bro. All you need to know is you need to be as natural as you possibly can. And if you want to bulk, if you want to put on muscle mass, not necessarily burn the fat, not necessarily lose weight, then you have to eat in a calorie surplus. So that means just kind of eat more than you usually would. Eat more and kind of a little bit force yourself to do so that you can actually get in that calorie surplus, which will help you put on more muscle mass. You will gain a bit of fat over time, but you nowhere near as much as you would if you ate a bunch of junk food, Instead, no, Because I'm telling you, bro, I've been bulking for a few months now, bro, and I put on a few kilograms of muscle mass, and I'm like, I can see a bit of fat building up, but like, it's uncomparable to somebody out there who's like bulking while they're eating a bunch of McDonald's, bro. I know people like that, bro. And they put on maybe like such a small percentage of muscle mass and then like a shit ton of fucking fat, bro. You don't want to follow those people, bro. You don't want to follow that advice, right? If you want to be healthy, if you want to live more than 50 years, right? If you want to pass 50, then you have to be healthy. Then you have to follow this healthy lifestyle. Then you have to stay away from drugs. You have to stay away from alcohol. You have to stay away from cigarettes, from anything. All those things, bro. Nothing. Nothing. Truly want to be healthy, bro, and if you truly want to build a physique that you're proud of, while knowing that you will live a good life, you will live a long, healthy, happy lifestyle, then you will have to make this sacrifice now for the long term. You know, and you might have cravings for food. You might have these cravings for junk food, for all these weird substances, which are just so addictive, bro. But you have to bear through this addiction for like this craving for what? A few weeks maybe, and then you're done. That's it. You will never feel those cravings again. I haven't felt cravings to eat sugar, to eat like fast food, to eat junk food, and all those bullshit things, or drink soda and shit. I haven't felt those cravings in more than 6 months, bro. I'm like fucking. I am there, bro. You know what I'm telling you? I'm telling you this from experience. It takes a few weeks, and it took me like what, 1 or 2 weeks to just fully get rid of all the unnatural sugar from my life, and now I don't feel any kind of impulse to eat like all these sweets, all these sugars, all these pies and cakes and whatever, bro. I don't feel that. I just eat like fucking fruits. I eat apples, bananas, whatever else. I can eat a bunch of them because they're fucking healthy, bro. I mean, aside from like the healthy dose of sugar that they have in them, which is like natural fucking sugar, they also have a bunch of vitamins and they're not chemically altered. Like you would see that all the ingredients in your cake or in your shit, bro. Nothing. It's just fucking fruit, vegetables, and meat, and nuts and seeds, and plenty of water. That's it. That is the secret to a healthy lifestyle and to a healthy physique. Right, so the fourth section of this guide is about your social life. So, in my experience, in the past, I've tried to build a better life for myself without the support of other young, ambitious men like me as my friends. While I made some progress, every day felt a little dull, and every time I encountered an issue, I had no one else to turn to but myself, which left me in a semi-conscious state of loneliness, which I wish that you will never have to experience again. As time went on, I discovered the importance of building a true social life and the amazing effect it would have on my progress, on my journey as a masculine man, or one in the becoming. So I want you to follow this step-by-step process so that you can fix your social life, or you can build one from the ground, from zero, from scratch, right? So this is it. You want to build a strong friendship with other young, ambitious men like you who value the masculine way of life. That is like the main idea that you have to get in your head right now. Your old friends don't count, right? Your old friends, the people that you might still have in your life right now who you know they're just not who they should be, right? They're not the friends that you truly want in your life. As much fun as you used to have together with those people, you need to prioritize your growth over anything else, which won't happen by spending time with those people, those kinds of low quality people. You must understand the difference between a high and low quality man. High quality men, they are ambitious, they have goals, and they have a proper mission that they dedicate themselves to. They are the ones who will lift you up when you fall down, and they will truly keep you accountable for the success, the change that you want to have in your life. They are the people who will support you no matter how difficult the journey might be. They're the people who will always answer your messages, and they will always be there for you, and they will always give you this sort of tough love that you always needed, not this pussy shit, you know? You can find those kinds of men in places doing habits that are characteristic to their quality, right? So those high quality men, you will find them in places like the gym, like sport clubs, and nature, maybe in libraries, reading books, etc. Well, I have to give the disclaimer, not every single person that you will find in those environments will be high quality. That's just natural. But you are bound to find at least one person out there who shares some common values to you, and who shares, like, there's maybe some ambitions that you have. And with that person, bro, you can grow a lot. You can become very close to that person, that man, especially. Like, I'm talking about men over here. Like, you're meeting all those high quality men, right? Building a brotherhood of men who value their growth and yours as well. It is powerful. It is very, very valuable. It is your community. It is the place in which you can truly belong and feel connected. It's your hub, it's your sanctuary. That is something that most men sadly haven't ever experienced nowadays. And I was one of them, really, you know, because, like, having a community, such a helpful community filled with young masculine men, or just masculine men who want to help you in general, who are there for you, who you're all helping each other out. Like, this is all seen as toxic by the world out there. And you must go past that initial belief that you might have in your mind that maybe it's cringe, or maybe it's weird, or how am I going to get there? Bro, you have to get rid of all that shit, bro. You have to think. You have to truly use your personal beliefs. Right? Don't use the beliefs that have been pushed onto you, pushed down your throat by society, by all these dumbasses. Trust your heart. Trust your heart. You want to belong somewhere, don't you? And before, you used to belong into video games, into like social media and all those places. That's where you used to belong, right? You felt, this sense of belonging. But now that you've quit those things, you have to understand that you have to start building another community. You cannot be on your own. You cannot do self-improvement as a lone wolf. It's not going to work. I've tried it, and it's not worth it. Finding another high quality man, or more high quality man, bro, to grow with, that is, I think, the most beautiful thing you could have in your life right now. The most beautiful thing. You must go past that initial belief, and you must truly understand the importance of brotherhood. And maybe this YouTube channel could be part of that community for you. Maybe what we're doing here, what we're building, this community that I'm trying to build here, along with you, along with all the other masculine men around the world, maybe this community could be part of your brotherhood. That would be beautiful. There's this very important quote that I think you should hear, and it's, You are the average of the 5 people that you spend your time with. Maybe you've heard this quote before, but you are the average of the 5 people you spend your time with. So if you spend your time with all these low quality friends online, wherever, talking to them and doing all these things, even in person, bro, you're going out with like all these people, bro. You are the average of those 5 people that you spend your time with, so you won't be even a high quality. So if you're trying to go on self-improvement, for example, and you want to improve your life, you want to improve the quality of your life, the quality of yourself, you won't be able to do that by spending time with your old friends who are still low quality. They're still down here, and in my experience, and in probably most people's experiences, it is, I think, almost impossible. I don't think I've heard about anybody who's managed to truly get that low quality friend that they had who was like fully doing those degenerate habits. I've never heard a story about somebody bringing that kind of a friend out of the rut and actually bringing him up. No, that it needs to be his own initiative, right? So you must sacrifice those people, and you must prioritize your own self-growth over that shit, And once you find true friends who truly value your growth and their growth as well, then you will prosper, bro. You will flourish. You'll become this amazing, high quality man, bro. I know it. So you are the average of the 5 people you spend your time with. Better make that average as amazing as you possibly can, bro. Right, the 5th section of this guide is about your career-based success. So, from my experience, as I've leveled up in my journey, I discovered new things about myself which led me down different paths. Now I'm pursuing success in a domain which is heavily correlated to my purpose, and that makes me feel fulfilled. And that domain is YouTube. It's here where I'm doing my best, I'm trying my best to guide you and other men towards better lives, towards a better future. So I want you to follow this step-by-step process for you to be able to start pursuing this success and actually achieving this success in your career. Firstly, you must understand that this career success must be in accordance with your purpose. So that is the first section of the guide. It must be in accordance with your purpose that you've already determined in that first section of the guide. Nothing else. You won't work in a domain which you don't like. You want to work in a domain which fulfills you. You want to do meaningful work that makes you excited for the next day, right? That might seem a bit alien to you because maybe all the people in your life right now, they're all just so negative about their work and everything. Maybe, right? But it's possible that you have like a job that you enjoy so much and that you're actually gaining so much from. You're actually like earning so much profit and you're actually enjoying it so much. It's possible. It's there. You can do it, right? It's there. This is why I think finding your purpose is such a meaningful thing to do, because if you can if you can align your career to your purpose, then you've won. Then you fucking won, bro. Then that is your career-based success just determined for the rest of your life. Your choice must not be influenced by external factors like social standards, foreign expectations, or limited beliefs. This is entirely your choice. So choose in accordance with yourself. Choose what you truly think is right for you. Trust in yourself. Maybe this is something that you haven't been allowed to do for so long in the education system. Maybe at home You've never actually made decisions for yourself, but this is that time of your life to start making your decisions, to make your own choices towards your own future, towards your own life. Once you decide in which direction to head, so you do that by kind of aligning your purpose with your career, right? You find your purpose, you figure out what your purpose is, and then you find a career which helps you fulfill that purpose, right? Once you decide in which direction to head, once you've done that, you must sacrifice all the things in your life which don't follow your purpose, and focus on dedicating as much of your life as possible to this meaningful work that you want to do. While it will be hard to sacrifice some things, naturally, you must understand that this is just another step that you as a man must take in order to truly find fulfillment in your work and relationships. Because like these are the only things that you will truly, as a man, that you will actually find fulfillment in, and it's your work and your relationships. It's not the hours that you have on video games. It's not anything else, bro. It's not like some bullshit out there, bro. It's your work and the people that you spend your time with. Your work and your relationships. That's it. So, for example, I've closed the door to dating for a long while, for a long time, until I will develop myself into a truly capable young masculine man. It wasn't easy to sacrifice this, really honestly, because it was only now that I've started to realize that I'm capable of dating, that I'm capable of attracting these good-looking women, all these girls. But I've realized that by dating, I will not achieve this level of success that I truly want by dating right now. So I've said I closed the door to dating partially for a while. It's not forever, of course not, because still, as a man, you value your work and your relationships, right? So it wasn't easy to sacrifice this, yet I know it will help me achieve so much more progress towards my mission. As I'll make progress and eventually achieve my mission, I'll turn to dating once again. But right now, it has no place in my life. The work that you will do will not only make you feel fulfilled, it will give you a sense of excitement that you've probably never experienced before. This excitement will drive you to achieve more every day and look forward to your life. This is that kind of excitement that maybe your parents have never even felt. Maybe you have not had a member of your family work on a project or something in their career that truly makes them feel so excited and so cheerful and so amazing, because it was something that it was never aligned to their true purpose, right? They've never truly followed their true purpose because they were way too rarely told to do that. And when they were, they were like, yeah, okay, whatever, my purpose is to make money and to be happy, and that's like such a vague purpose, bro. It's not even like the thing for everybody, bro. No. But, if you find this work that aligns to your purpose and you follow that career and you level up in that career, although it might be maybe it might be difficult. It might be difficult to do this. It might be physically or mentally straining, but it brings you this sense of satisfaction in the end, doesn't it? It makes you feel amazing. When you go to sleep after a hard day of work, doing what you truly want, you will feel amazing. You will just go to sleep with a smile on your face, bro. You'll be like, fuck yeah, man, I did what I wanted today. I enjoyed my life today. And I know that by working this same thing, I will enjoy my life tomorrow as well. If you can make this a long while, a worthwhile career, then you will enjoy your life every day until you fulfill that purpose. And once you fulfill that purpose and you move on to your next one, because you will always have different purposes in your life, you will align your purpose, you will align your next career to that purpose, and you will keep just this cycle of never-ending excitement and drive and masculine energy. Right, so the sixth section of the guide is about navigating the normal world. In my experience, I used to struggle with the influences that the outside world had on me, since we've been raised to believe that almost everything that is supported out there must be right for some reason. I rarely truly believed in my own personal beliefs, which kind of led me to become a slave to the desires and the opinions of others. I was left in their shadow. I was left just always insecure and worrying about the way I looked and the way I was seen by other people. Now, though, after being on this journey for a year almost, I've learned a very effective way to navigate this world that so many people see as normal. So I will walk you through the step-by-step process, and I want you to listen to all that I have to say with an open mind, right? Because this is the key to understanding what I truly want to talk about and implementing it so that it can help your life. So listen to what I have to say with an open mind. What others see as normal and acceptable is not always going to translate to you, since we, as young men trying to become more masculine, we have different beliefs and we have different mindsets and lifestyles than the average person out there. The one that's being consumed by the media with all its senseless propaganda, right? We're different from those people. We're different from the ones who consume content, like just all this useless content. They don't even like consume actual good content. They just waste their lives away watching television, being on social media, playing video games. We're not like those people, are we? We're better than them. So our beliefs are not always going to be the same as theirs. Most of the time they will be different, and you have to prepare yourself to act in a different way when you have to differentiate. Man, I cannot say that word. When you have to differentiate, there we go. When you have to differentiate yourself from others, don't be afraid of that. You're no longer this average feminine man. So you must stop acting like it. You might think like, man, I'm not acting like an average feminine man, but look at your behavior, look at the way that you react to hardships in your life. And to be honest, bro, I still have some tendencies myself. Because it's something that's been so deeply ingrained in the way that we think and the way that we act by the world out there that it takes a while to repair this, right? So the people in your life who brought you to this point have no right to intervene with your actions, since they're the ones which encouraged you into this miserable situation that you probably find yourself in. The people in your life, I want to say this, the people in your life, they are most likely the ones who have encouraged you in this situation that you find yourself unfulfilled, anxious, depressed, miserable, deprived of any intimacy, of any love. Bro, you did some of that, but the people around you, they helped more than 50% to the shit situation that you find yourself in. You must stop listening to the advice of all these mediocre people who have no idea what it means to be a masculine man. Right? You have to stop thinking that those people out there who are literally like, they have no correlation to a masculine man. They don't show it in their behavior, but they act like they know everything about it. They act like they know what it means to be a man focused on his work, to be a man focused on his progress, on his relationships, on his love. Bro, most of the people out there who are telling you this shit, bro, they're like middle-aged, mediocre people, bro, who just go to work hating what they do, who just live very unbalanced. I mean, they no, no, no. By their standards, they're living like very balanced lives, but they are very unhealthy and they're just down to the ground in so many ways. You want to listen to those people, bro? Keep listening to them. You'll end up where you just started. So this is that part of the guide where you have to truly think about the way that you're seeing the world. The way that you even navigate a normal conversation with a person out there. This is that part of the guide where you have to truly use your brain. You have to truly think, because up until this point it was like simple shit, right? Just lay down in front of you. You just had to follow it. But here it gets a bit trickier. But you know, you're a masculine man, or you're trying to become more masculine, and I'm confident that you'll get it, right? So I'll do my best to explain this as best as I can, right? So if these people are your friends, those people in your life who led you down this miserable path, if those people who influenced you in this negative way, if they are your friends, then you must get rid of them. It's a must. It's like non-negotiable. Like, you cannot allow people like those in your life. You cannot allow to spend any extra time that you have. I mean, maybe they're in school, right? And in school, bro, I mean, for like what, years and years, maybe your family, right? But if they're your friends and you see them, you know, you kind of see them every day for some reason, you know, because of some life circumstances, then make everything in your effort to just spend as less time with those kinds of people as possible. If possible, no time. No time spent with people like that. If they are family, though, it's a different situation. You should take a different approach to the situation, right? Because you must understand that it is highly unlikely that your family wants to purposefully bring you down. They probably want to guide you and help you, yet never truly thought about the best way to do it. And they probably act by the beliefs that they've been implanted with by the world out there, or by their own personal beliefs, which might not be relevant to you. So you must not hold bad thoughts against those people in your family, against your family during your loved ones who, you know, they try to help you, but they don't do it in the best way. No matter how tempting it may be to do it, no matter how driven you might be to just say, fuck those guys, bro, fuck my parents, fuck that guy and fuck that guy because they've just ruined my life. Or maybe they've helped kind of bring you down in this situation, but you know, your life is not ruined. That's why you're watching this video, because you have hope and you know that you can change. So don't hold bad thoughts against your family, especially when you know it, bro. You know, when your family, although they are in this, maybe in this stressful situation or whatever, they have like these different kinds of thoughts than yours. Like everybody's brain works differently, right? So maybe their brain doesn't really work in accordance with yours. You know, so their line of action, of thought, is different from yours, which is most likely true. So don't blame them for something that's been, you know, implanted in their own mind, that's been literally fucking shoved down their throat their entire lives, or something that they've just been raised up with, because they have no control over it, you know. So try your best to forgive, but be wary. Instead of holding those bad thoughts and feelings against your family, you must build your own masculine way of life, in which you actually become grateful for the good things which those people actually brought you, like all the good things which you've been able to feel, to have in your life because of those people. You should be grateful for those things. Although, again, it sounds awfully hard to do this, right? But you know, I could give you like an example. So if you truly, you know, if you think about somebody in your family who don't really like that much or something, you know, you could take like a piece of paper, literally, and like a pen or something to write, and just write like a letter of gratitude towards that person. You know? And purposefully did this with my father, although, I've always had a great relationship with him, but I just feel like I never truly connected that way with him. So I thought to myself, I'll do this mental exercise so it can help me. So I took this piece of paper, I took a pen, and I literally just wrote down everything that I was grateful because of this man. Like all that I was grateful for from this man, from my father. I wrote down all the things that I was grateful for because of him. Like all the things he did for me, all the way that he's impacting my life positively. I wrote all of that shit down. I filled up like a fucking huge ass paper. I just filled it all up. And bro, by the time I finished writing that, I was in tears. I cannot express to you how powerful that moment was, because I was literally writing that shit, like fucking tears were dropping out of my. I was like writing that shit, and I was realizing just how powerful and how amazing my father can be. Although, sometimes he has his. There's always like gonna be those moments where we don't agree on something, where we're in like both extremes and we're arguing about something or whatever, but I just came to realize how valuable my father was. I wrote down like an entire. I wanted to give it to him, honestly, but I never really found the best opportunity, so I never did it. But I still have it in my journal, it's stored away safely. And I think you could do the same, for somebody in your family who you don't really think that you could have anything to be grateful for, bro. You could write down it. You can fill up like a fucking notebook if you truly wanted to. But just try it. Just try to write as many things down on a piece of paper as you possibly can, for why you're grateful for that person. I'm grateful for my mom because she's this and she's this and she's this and she helped me with this and whatever, that kind of letter of gratitude. So it takes effort, to be able to truly find some positive thinking in like a sea of just negativeness. But this is the part which is the hardest, I think, because we all hold like all these silent resentments against our family for some reason. But the faster and the more you destroy, the better your relationship with your family will be. And it's the same with any kind of relationship, bro. If you want to have like a truly beautiful relationship with someone, destroy all the resentments you have in your mind. Either communicate them to the person, or destroy them in your mind. Like just tell yourself, why am I angry about this and this and this? And you'll end up destroying so many resentments, and you'll feel amazing, and you'll honestly be able to build such a better relationship with that person. I mean, there's like plenty of stories out there of people, who have been abused by their parents, literally abused in their childhood. And yet those people, they were the stronger men. And they decided, that they will not hold their parents, who went through all these stressful situations, who like literally had money problems, like fucking addictions and shit. They didn't hold the bad things that happened against those people. Although, they were still pissed about it. They still had some sort of resentment towards it. They tried their best and they managed to fix, they managed to even like make their parents, those people who abused them when they were younger, they made them realize what happened. They made them finally kind of give back to their child. And I think that fixes so many things in your life. And the more that you improve your relationship with your family, the happier you'll just be in general, because you cannot live without your family. Like that is the truth, man. You cannot live without your family. I mean, you can live, but it's gonna be a dull life. You might think to yourself, yeah, I could go out in the world and fuck my family, bro. Who gives a fuck about them? No, bro. You cannot live without your family. Especially, once you fix some things in your life with them, bro. You will literally not be able to live without your family. I cannot live without my family, bro. I love them so much, they're part of my family because I've made this effort, to destroy the resentments that I had in my mind against them. And I've realized all the reasons why I'm truly grateful for them. It just made me destroy all these barriers, on all these walls that I put between them and myself. I destroy them, and I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to like this nice, clear, pure relationship of love with my family. And you should do the same. You should honestly do the same, because it is one of the best things you could do for your mental health. So I'll make a quick overview, so you could kind of understand this entire section. So don't hold bad thoughts or feelings against your family. They don't want to hurt you, right? Instead, be grateful for everything that they've helped you with. And remember those nice memories of them, right? But this doesn't mean that you should listen to their advice, especially when it's still bad advice. So don't listen to their advice without properly thinking about it and rationalizing it in your mind, in your own mind. Don't let them do the thinking. Do the thinking yourself. And make your own choices. Make your own future. Remember that these people, they've been implanted with all these beliefs by society, by their parents, by your grandparents, by the world out there. They've been a victim of this world just as much as you have been yourself. We're all human in the end, I think I like that quote, we're only human. We're bound to make a shit ton of mistakes. No matter how smart we might think we are, no matter how conscious we might think we are, bro. We're all human. We all make shit mistakes. We all fuck up. But the fact that we go past this, especially with our family, bro, especially with people who are so close to us and who mean so much to us, bro. The fact that we go past this initial resentment and hate and everything, bro, it's valuable. It is so valuable for our lives. Right, so this last section of our guide is about the romantic-based success in your life. So that means your love relationships, right? In my experience, throughout my self-improvement journey, I've believed that the key to success was simply becoming a high-quality man and attracting women. Now I know that is wrong. The key to success is actually developing yourself into a truly masculine man, focused on his purpose, who has a high-quality woman by his side, supporting him all the way. Now, I want to walk you through this step-by-step process that I think will help you in your romantic-based success. So, first, it is important for you to understand why I placed love and relationships at the end of this guide. It's because in order for you to truly meet this amazing woman who will eventually become your wife and even the mother of your children, you must be a high-quality masculine man. First, I won't talk about attracting random degenerate girls, right? Because that is literally out of the question, bro. You want to focus on becoming a true man so you can attract this woman who will spend the rest of your life with you and with whom you'll truly feel loved and be able to love. Indulging in pleasures like hooking up and parties and just random sex and stuff like that is just it's just other terms for instant pleasure, for instant gratification, just like video games, porn, social media, junk food, all those things. It's the same. Take a hit to your ego right now, because this is what you wanted from this, You wanted to build the amazing body so you can get the girls and you can fuck the girls, feel amazing about yourself. It's bigger than this. This is like level 1 of self-improvement that I think we should literally skip. Because there's like 100 levels to this, and we can skip level 1, bro. We can go straight to level 2 and 3 and 4. Bro, We can skip the initial degenerate phase of our lives where we're all stupid and we're all acting like we're better than everyone else. So we go around and fuck a bunch of girls, bro. We skip that. We go straight to the meaningful part of our lives. We don't waste time. We don't waste effort. We don't waste our souls away. So we as young men becoming more masculine must destroy those pleasures from our lives, all those instant pleasures. Just like including hookups and parties and shit like that. We destroy that shit. We get rid of it, right? And replace them with the truly meaningful things in our lives, like true relationships, like true love, like all these things, because I think true love exists, bro. I mean, you just have to develop it. It won't be like love at first sight. You won't just see this woman on the street and think to yourself, holy shit, she's the one. And you'll marry her tomorrow and have 2 children in the next 2 years. No, it's not going to be that simple, but this comes with work. You see? So now you understand why the modern dating narrative is not right for men like us, because we chase 2 things in our lives, as I've previously mentioned in, I think, the career-based section of this guide. We focus on work and relationships. So 2 things, work and relationships. Now we make those relationships fucking count. We don't waste our souls away. We don't waste our time, because if we waste our time, we waste our work. And without both of those things, we're not happy. So we have to put those things in balance in our lives so that we can be happy. We must think about our future, which will be painted by the fulfillment of our work and the love of our wives and children, of our family, basically. So skipping the previous sections of this guide, so if you just skip from like the first section or something, you just saw romantic basics and you're like, okay, that's one I want to see. And you just skipped all that shit that I've talked about. And, when you come back to this part of the guide, it won't help you. It won't. Skipping will not help you succeed in this part of the guide, because I've made every single section, I've put them in order. I've talked about everything that I've mentioned in a logical order that you have to follow. So this is kind of like the end of the pyramid. Like the baseline is just physical health, all kinds of things, health, and then it's kind of like a bit of fulfillment in your own life, and then it's relationships at the top. Because those things, they cannot come without like a strong baseline, a strong foundation, So the progress made in this section can only be achieved with the hard work and effort put in the previous ones. Now, I will dedicate this other part of the section for the men who have already went through this guide, who maybe are watching this right now and they think to themselves, yeah, I've gotten those things, Maybe they're older than we are, than some of us right now. Maybe they're older, they've achieved that success. They've developed themselves in such a better way, such a good way, that they are properly out there. So this advice is only, the advice that I'll be talking about is only valid for men who have already achieved success in their development and who are now bringing their focus partially back on love and relationships. All right, so if you're just watching this and you haven't even started self-improvement, or you're just at the start, then this part might not be for you. Not yet. You can come back and watch this part or you can watch it now, and learn, but it won't help you that much, unless you've already started making progress and you've actually achieved success in the things that I previously talked about. So you must be authentic. That is my first, I think, rule to dating a woman, to finding your true love, finding that woman who you will actually connect with and you will actually spend the rest of your life with, bro. You must be authentic, as it is the single-handed best way to determine who your future wife might be. Since putting up this fake wall between yourself and the woman you're truly trying to love won't help. That is basically, you're building this fake personality of like this Chad guy, right? This truly Chad, red pill alpha male kind of guy, right? But that only works on low quality women. That shit only works on women, who you will see in the club or in those degenerate places, right? But in order for you to attract this high quality woman in your life, you must be authentic. You must be yourself. That cringe fucking quote, be yourself. But it works so well in this case, in this exact case, after you've developed yourself as a man, you've gone through the entire years long journey, you've gotten to this point, the be yourself, I think it works. I think it truly works after you've done the entire process. But only after. Because if you try to be yourself at the start and you're this insecure, anxious, miserable man, then it won't help. But if you've already fucking built this success and you've built your character, you've built your mental health, your physical health, and you're just acting yourself, then that will be so attractive to women, especially high quality women, because these low quality girls, they won't be attracted, so by becoming this high quality man and acting authentic, you will naturally attract high quality women, not low quality women, because they will not be attracted to this man who's just talking about his fears, maybe his anxieties or something that bothers him. No, they will be attracted to this man who fucks them and then leaves them on red. And that's not who you are. So that in order for you to attract this high quality woman, you must be authentic. That way you can determine if she's worth spending the rest of your life with. You don't want to spend your life with a low quality girl who is actually attracted to your fake personality, the fake wall that you put up, the fake person you put up just to attract her. You don't want to spend your life with that person, because I think that will be a truly fucking horrible experience to go through. Right? To spend your life with this woman and you cannot even be yourself. And she's attracted to somebody who has no true correlation with who you are. So again, this advice is for the men who are already there, right? This is the advice for the men who've already succeeded in their self-improvement journeys, and now they're just kind of partially bringing their focus back to love and relationships. So a high quality woman won't even be attracted to this modern dating strategy, that we all used or still do, that we use. They're not attracted to this shit, bro. And I've yet to find that woman in my life, and I'll find her, bro. But I mean, right now I'm not even focused on finding that woman, because I'm focused on bringing my success up by building up my career, by doing all those things in my life, building myself up as a man. Once I do that, bro, I will be so glad that I delayed this gratification of finding that woman up until now, because now I can truly, because after, doing all the work, bro, I can truly enjoy a lifelong relationship with a woman who I truly love and who truly loves me, right? So you must approach this dating situation with a high quality woman as authentic as you can be. Communication as well in relationships at this stage, at this advanced stage, you could say. Communication is something crucial to hold this relationship in place, because without communication, you will start to build some sort of resentment for this person for something minor that they did. And maybe this resentment, bro, it will develop in this very harmful thing in a few years. Something that you never truly forget about. Something that you'll end up just, because you'll end up maybe arguing over what to eat, and you literally end up telling this person something that you hate about them, that you've never truly mentioned 5 years ago. You're like, bro, you never fucking listen to me. You're always this bitch, bro. You're this, you're that, bro. This will fucking affect you more than you could even imagine. So communication right on the spot is very important, right? It is something that builds long-term love and stability. Because, I mean, if you if you're trying to communicate with a girl who thinks, bro, that's weird. Why the fuck are you talking to me about this, bro? I just want to be fucked and then left on red. Then that's not the high quality girl that you want. But a high quality girl, she will actually appreciate the fact that you've talked to her about these issues, and she will actually make efforts in order to help you and to please you and to be this woman for you, right? So holding a resentment of any kind over a long period of time can be truly detrimental to your relationship. You must give up this modern dating narrative that we all follow. Man, I gotta sit straight. Fuck, hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. You gotta give up this modern dating narrative that we are all just equals and that we're all the same and that there's nothing wrong with a masculine woman. Bro, you are the masculine man. You are trying to date the feminine woman. Because masculine don't work. If you can be feminine, but you won't be happy, and the woman can be masculine, but she won't be happy either. We as like the sexes, the genders, whatever the fuck you want to call them, that we are, man and woman. Man has the masculine energy, and the woman has the feminine energy. And this has been like just inversed and all fucked over in the past 20, 30 years. And we have to go back, we have to inverse that shit, because I felt the way that it felt to be a feminine man, and I fucking hate it. It is such a horrible experience to go through. Although this life that I live right now, it is much more difficult. It's much harder to do everything that I'm doing. It's much harder to hold this sense of order and discipline in my life. Bro, I love it, bro. I fucking love it. Although it's hard, this is the point. I love it because it's hard. I love it because if it were something easy, everybody would do it. But not everybody's masculine. And right now, in this modern age, bro, the people who are masculine, they get what they want. The feminine men out there, they'll just pat each other on the back. They're like, bro, it's okay. It's okay that you didn't get the girl and she's just fucking this guy who, she's like all over for, and this guy's like masculine and shit. Like, they're just patting you on the back. They're like, it's okay, bro. Women cheat sometimes, but don't hold it against her. I mean, yeah, and honestly, bro, you in that situation, you can't even hold her against her because, she's actually going for the better man out there instead of just staying with you, bro. So that's why you need to become this masculine man, and you need to follow this goal of finding this feminine, high quality woman in your life, and you must be together in that way. But I think that is the only way that it works, man. I mean, those are the only kinds of relationships that truly flourish, that you can see like those people truly love each other. Because I mean, there's plenty of relationships where the woman is masculine, the man is feminine. They're like, yeah, we're happy, but you can just see it on their faces, bro. They're not happy. You can see each other, even when they kiss, bro, even like when they like tell each other that they love them, bro. You cannot see the true micro expressions of love on their face. Now, think about that truly polarized couple, who are just always in love, bro. They're like fucking 5 times a day, bro. They're married. They're about to have children. They're thinking about having children, about raising a family. They're so happy, bro. They're so fulfilled together because the man is masculine and the woman is feminine. So this is what you should strive for. You must give up this modern dating narrative that's been pushed onto us for our entire lives and focus on the important things, on the proper important things in our lives, which are these powerful, long-lasting, beautiful relationships. I think this concludes the romantic-based success part. I think this might be the longest because there's a lot of things that I have to talk about. This is the longest section of the guide by far, but you get what I mean, bro. Right, so you've reached the end of our guide on self-improvement. As of right now, this is my complete guide on self-improvement. Like, this is all the knowledge that I could have compressed into a video that's now 10 hours long, and we'll continue improving along the way, and we'll learn all kinds of new things along the way. And when we'll do, maybe, I'll make a bigger, more extended video on it. But for now, this is it. So I truly hope you found some value in my work, since I've put in a lot of effort to make this for you. And on this YouTube channel, I'm focusing on building a community of young men on self-improvement who want to become more masculine. And if you want to be part of those people, if you want to be part of this community that I'm trying to build, and that you can just tell that so many people are just begging for, almost, including myself, bro, you can be here, man. You can join this community. You can join this YouTube channel. Man, I think about this entire effort that I've put in, and I just realized it's all fucking worth it, man. Since out of this, what I'm getting is I'm getting more friends on self-improvement. I'm getting more people online who are just focused on their own growth, their own success. Although, they're starting out, it might be hard. They have ambition. They're putting in the work. They don't give up that easily. They don't just tell each other, oh, at least you tried, guys. Let's go back to wasting our life away. Now, this is what I'm so grateful for. Because I have these amazing men like you, bro. Who are watching those videos and who are commenting and just being part of this community. Who have subscribed, who are liking the videos all the time, bro, who are watching the videos, bro. We've built a small community, but I feel very close to everyone out there, who's watching this. Although, I might not know everybody by their face, by their personality, but I just feel much more connected to this than some bullshit friends I used to have in school or something, bro. This is so much more valuable than that. And we're truly making a change over here, bro. I mean, we're literally changing the world, because we are the next men in line. We're the next generation of men, and we will be changing the world. We will dominate all those pussies out there. We will dominate all those feminine ass motherfuckers, bro, and we will change the world. And I'd be very happy to do this with you as part of my community, as part of your community, our community. Yeah, man. Hope you got some value out of this, bro. I'll see you next time, bro. Good luck.